I always loved hiking. Add a bit of camping to that, and well, you've got my ideal relaxation time. It's just something about being out there in nature that truly frees the soul, which is exactly what I needed. Life hasn't been too kind to me these past few weeks. After my divorce, it's been hard finding myself. My husband blames himself for the accident that took the life of our son, my beautiful, sweet Ezra, so young and full of life. I just needed time to release, which is why I've been out here for a few days now. No doubt my family and friends are concerned about me, but I'm fine. As I continued my journey walking through the endless trail, I've seen so much laughter in life. I've spoken to some interesting people and saw nature's acts of both the cruel and the kind. Last night was eventful. A bear had wandered into my camp, no doubt looking for scraps. I had to spray it in order to cause it to flee. Pepper spray, that is. Again, today I'm walking a path, one that I have been waiting for due to fear that I couldn't brave it, as it's steeper and more coarse than the other ones. This is what I needed, though, a final retreat from society and from life. As I braved the trail, I noticed I was not as alone as I thought. Nature once again had brought its gifts. A mother deer and her foal approached me, and I gave them some granola. I spotted several foxes, raccoons, and birds. And while the lush forest and ambiance continued its melodic rhyme, I pressed onward until I felt the change in the wind. All grew hush. As I progressed further up the trail, I saw why everything just got so quiet. It was the bear from before. I backed away slowly, and I believed the animal had not noticed me until it began sampling the air. It stood on two legs, and it turned in my direction and let out a massive roar. I began fleeing back down the trail. The bear quickly caught up, and I sprayed it again. The bear let out an anguished cry, not before slashing me across the back. I screamed and began fleeing. The bear too fled. By noon, I had packed my things and was going to head to my car. As I did so, I checked my wound to notice it had begun to bleed even more profusely than before. I bandaged as best as I could and set off back to civilization. On my trek back, I still found the time to take in nature. Despite the pain I felt from both my physical and mental wounds, I turned in the direction of the sound. I began to quickly move on the trail. I was disturbed at how few people I began to see. My situation was proving to be dire, and then my worst fears were realized as the bear appeared from the tree line and back onto the trail. I readied my spray, but as I did so, it immediately charged me, roaring and snarling. The bear knocked the spray away, and no sooner did it begin to roar. As the noise of ripping and crunching continued, all I could think about was my beautiful Ezra. As my vision began to grow black, I let off one last smile. I'd be seeing my son again soon.